won AFCON in 2017. How much will that play into the drama of this fixture, do you think?
Well, people have already mentioned it. I can't remember the exact phrase that he used in the press conference in the build-up. It was something like "no mercy," wasn't it? Or he's not going to take it easy on these old boys. Cameroon was basically what he said. You get the impression from Hugo Broos, he's been around the block a fair few times. He knows what's going on. He knows what's needed. He's not shy of ruffling a few feathers. He's constantly complaining about little pieces here and there. At AFCON, he was complaining about the distance it was taking for them to get from the hotel to the training ground, I think, the other day. But, he's been in that job for a while now. Mark said he's got a real core of a squad from, a handful of clubs, and they spend a lot of time together. So I think he's built a good team ethos, good squad ethos. I don't think he's going to be too worried about Cameroon. And, of course, Cameroon are a real unknown because on the eve of the tournament, they sacked their own coach and brought a new one in. Admittedly, had been part of the coaching staff of the previous regime, but a new man in charge. None of the big names. Suddenly, no Onana, no Abubakar, and a really young squad. So it actually looks quite good, Cameroon, better potentially than I thought they might have done. But they are still a bit of an unknown quantity. So I think that's what makes tonight really quite interesting, because you've got the two contrasts, really. South Africa steady, been together a while, know what they're doing, well coached, and Cameroon, who knows?
Yeah, it's interesting, Mark, isn't it? The whole Cameroon situation with, seemingly in turmoil in the build-up to the tournament, sacking their manager just a few weeks beforehand. Yet it seems they're starting to buy into what their new manager, David Pagou, is doing. How have you assessed their performances so far? Has part of what they've done impressed you, bearing in mind that, they're into the knockout stages and with that factor of that turmoil heading into the tournament going on behind the scenes?
I think they've looked for a decent side.